Welcome to another powerful edition of the Brew. Jersey Joe here, Eye on the Box, and you live right now, ready to talk about holidays and traditions. Thanksgiving's coming up this week. Christmas is right behind that. So the question we put on social media is, what is a must-have on your holiday table? Something you gotta have, or it's not the holidays. Now, of course, this holiday season this year is gonna be a little bit different, but let's think about things when the normal world is back together. What is a holiday must-have for your table? There's Joel over there in Vegas. Thirsty as always, hungry as always. But Joel, what is something you must have on your holiday table?
First of all, I have to have a disclaimer because my birthday is on the 27th of November, so it's coming up in a few days. Sometimes it falls on Thanksgiving and sometimes it doesn't. So if it doesn't, it's a totally different answer. But if it does fall on Thanksgiving, then I have pizza. Pepperoni pizza is my favorite food, so that is definitely one of my holiday treats. If it doesn't, and we're going like traditional meals, then you got to have mashed potatoes and gravy. And the most underrated food of all time, cornbread, if it's done right. That's it.
I've never been a big fan of cornbread, believe it or not. I can eat a little bit of it, but I want to fill up with other things in the meal. So cornbread, I never could get in on that. But a holiday
that's because you're uncultured swine.
Yes, well, that's the Western Pennsylvania coming out of me. So a holiday must-have on our table back home in Pennsylvania, beer. Beer, alcohol of some sort. And then obviously after that, you got to have yourself a good turkey, a good potato side dish. The basics. But another thing that I make in signature is my barbecue boozy baked beans. I like to put those on. There's basically baked beans with tons of barbecue sauce, bacon, lots of booze in there. You cook it down nicely, So it puts a little holiday cheer in your holiday too. So those are two for mine. It makes it a good time.
I gave you the double perfect emoji. I've had Joe's baked beans. His boozy baked beans are delicious.
The whole thing is, though, now, every time there's a party or something, they're like, oh, bring your boozy baked beans over. I'm like, oh, okay. At least I know what I'm making. I don't have to plan things out in advance too much. But speaking about what are you making, what's some things that you guys have to have on your holiday table? I've got a stack of good answers, so here we go. Seth Mayo says she's got to have cranberry sauce. Chris DeMondo, he's got to have a bottle of Pepto-Bismol, and he sends it in a gift. Very nice. Ryan B. Dixon says he's got to have a beef stick. God bless the Hickory Farms Corporation. Harsh Voice, a good gravy mac and cheese, or good gravy and mac and cheese. Bronx Bombers 46, stuffing. Mikey F325. Joe, I want my feet at the table for Thanksgiving, but I want to be in the dome for Christmas. Who dat? Oh, and he sends a picture of himself in the Mercedes-Benz dome. Yes, he is a Saints fan. That's another thing, though, part of your holiday tradition. There's always, good football on. At least, thank goodness, this year in the whole COVID world, Joel, there's still sports.
Yeah, praise Christ. What was that? Sports snacks. That should be the next show, now that you mentioned it.
That's what I was going into, because what you do is you don't want to put all your leftovers away. As you watch the games in the afternoon, you keep going back for your second and third round. You need more turkey leg, or you want more of my boozy baked beans to blast out the family and friends with. So, yeah, it works.
Yeah, it does. That's one of those things that's good if you have, maybe not this year. This year's a bad example. But if you have a big family and you have multiple people who like cooking, have one of them get the early meal started, have one of them get the middle of the day, have one of them get the night game, as you could say, for the 3 football games. So there you go. Yeah,
my family back home, we would used to have dinner like around 1 or 2 o'clock. And that way you have the main meal, and then you have time to go for your seconds as well. So it ends up being an all-day event. So some families do it as just a late night dinner. It all depends how you want to work it. But there's several options. But more options from you guys. Really Matt Treat says he likes both mashed and sweet potatoes. Dave Karen, he wants gravity on his table. Thank you very much. Julie, she says stuffing with lots of Fs. Craig Wiseman 33 says sweet potato pie. I can't read the name on that. Oh, it's Miss Alexander 91. She says, definitely turkey and pumpkin pies for dessert. Pumpkin pie succulent. Life O'Toole, I must have homemade bread with orange marmalade. Okay, well, now you're going into a whole dessert range there, which desserts too, you gotta put those out on your table, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That definitely counts. Desserts are just something we, as a society, decided were too sweet to be part of the main meal. But it doesn't matter what order of the meal you eat. Desserts are still a part of it.
Yeah, the best part is, too, when you're done with the meal and you have to, unbutton your pants, you could rate the meal by that system. Hey, this meal is so good, I give it 2 buttons and a zip.
Yeah, like that Subway commercial, except for rating, because we're big fat here in America.
That's why it's the perfect holiday for us. More of your comments, Starman784. He says one thing he's got to have on his table, silverware. And Rock for Guitar, final answer, agrees. He says forks. Well, if you're going to get all literal and technical on us, yes, you got to have silverware and napkins too. Or you're just like a pig and, put your face in a plate and eat it like it's a trough. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. We learned something this week on The Brew. One thing you want to do, though, to even have lots more fun, you click that like, subscribe button down below for all the shows right here on the Big Jersey 50 YouTube channel. 4 big shows dialed up and waiting for you each and every week. Lots of fun here all the time. And even in this socially distanced time, well, hey, we still can have a good time here and at least think about food and talk about food. And damn it, Joel, once again, now we had one of these food shows. I'm hungry.
I am too. And I just got some tacos. So maybe that'll be on the next Thanksgiving table.
Oh, congratulations on the tacos. That's a fine choice there. I approve of that. All right, Jersey Joe here, Eye in the Box, saying thanks for watching. Have a happy holiday, and we'll see you next time, I hope.